let's give some real analysis about this game. The first place I want to start is
The Masterclass by Gregg Berhalter.
yeah, that right. You read my mind, bro. Because I think he very much, I don't know if he, shut up some of the doubters.
He was playing chess.
But the decision,
Haji, right.
the decision to play 4-4-2, which you've never played.
It's not. It wasn't exactly a 4-4-2, but it was because Tim Weah came up as the second striker. But it wasn't really. It was more of this is how we're going to sit defensively, and then when they attack, they switch off.
Very much so. Yeah. So defensively, they were playing 4-4-2.
So we weren't playing route one. We weren't hoofing it and chasing it. Nothing.
And with the ball, it felt similar to the 4-3-3 that we normally play.
Very much.
But you noticed it. We mentioned it earlier. In the midfield, there was just really nothing going on for England, and that clearly was a calculated decision. The midfielders really did not press high.
Nope.
They just blocked all the passing lanes. Declan Rice out of the game. Jude Bellingham.
Dude, where's Declan Rice? Remember when the Saudi fans were like, "Where's Messi? Have you seen Messi?
Right,
Where's Declan Rice?
He's in somebody's pocket.
Bro, remember when I said though maybe out of the first 11, there's no one I'd take from the U.S. over England except maybe Weston McKennie and our editor Jamie. This man had the balls to say over Declan Rice. Only one of the two players mentioned here showed up today.
Yeah.
And that man is Weston McDonald's putting ranch on pizza.
Look, I mean, I was a little nervous because I thought, Weston McKennie left the game against Wales, and he looked like he had a little bit of an injury. And then in this game, it looked like he was ready. He could have gone, even if the game had gone to like extra time or something. You know what I mean? It looked like he could have stayed and
there
played
was
120.
one moment where Weston McKennie grabbed like his crotch area, and I'm like, oh no, but he was just scratching.
He was just scratching.
He's just scratching, bro.
No need to worry.
You know what he was?
Just a little itch.
He was just making sure that Jude Bellingham was comfortable in his pocket. That's all that was.
Yo, you got shorts with pockets?
Damn,
no, bro.
Big enough to fit Bellingham?
Tyler Adams was spectacular.
Tyler Adams wasn't my man of the match, but if Matt Turner wasn't there, he would be.
Okay.
But Matt Turner deserves it. Couple of great saves, great distribution all game.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Who should get it? Because everybody kind of did their job. I thought the weakest player or worst player, even though it's not by some like far degree, but Walker Zimmerman gave away the ball a little too many times. I think the move was let's make those diagonal passes, and he messed up a couple of times and got us in a few dangerous positions. But defensively, they played great. Tim Ream was great. Look, facing up Harry Kane is not easy, and that's
Tim Ream was the best defender on the pitch.
Harry
Maguire looked really good in corners, but other than that,
I guess
that was the best defender on the pitch.
I would say Harry Maguire was probably the second best defender because he stopped every single corner.
Harry Maguire played out of his skin.
Yeah, that's what we did not need. Put on a Manchester United shirt, bro.
Bro, Harry Maguire. Don't you ever want a vacation here, bro?
Okay. Maybe this is a turnaround for Harry Maguire, and maybe,
No. He does this. He plays well. First of all, he plays really good in kind of scruffy games.
Yeah.
That's more of his liking. This is more of his style. He was so good at corners that at one point, Weston McKennie was like, all right, I'm going to have to body this dude so he doesn't keep getting to the headers. So he doesn't keep getting to the ball. Absolute incredible. Who's your man of the match? It's tough, man.
It's very tough. I still feel good about Tyler Adams again. I thought he had that after the turnover, he had that stop, that diving challenge to hit the ball, to hit the ball out and stop the dangerous attack. But he was there all game. It's tough. I mean, I thought Christian Pulisic redeemed himself. I thought
he started to come out of his shell, but I wouldn't go full redeem.
Maybe not full, but better than against Wales.
He started out a little sketchy though. The first two corners were
there were just moments, and there's a video that Matt Doyle from MLS retweeted that somebody made a compilation of the game against Wales. People about players not making through passes when they were readily available, and Christian Pulisic did this a couple times. And early in the first half, but there seems to be from the midfielders to make that risky pass, but that could really break the lines.
What are you talking about? Walker Zimmerman's doing it, and we're
Yeah,
asking you not to.
Yeah, he's the only one that probably shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, we're asking you not to. But there's something, and maybe is it something that you would say this is about form, not playing week in and week out at Chelsea has caused him to lose that extra edge, that extra sort of, a bit of form that you need to make that extra pass, to see that ball coming, because he looked like he was making nothing but safe passes. You and I yelled at the screen for the first 20 minutes. He would not progress the ball forward. Yeah. He would see open space, and instead of running into it, he would softly turn and lay it back to the center back, which I understand part of it is to draw somebody out, but move into space, see what they do, especially at the beginning of the match where it was two boxers jabbing, seeing what they were going to do. He didn't do anything.
Yeah, you would think that Christian Pulisic would be a little. So to answer your question, is not playing at Chelsea regularly? Does it affect his form? Of course it does. I mean, that's an easy.
But you think that's why he's missing that bit more lethal touch?
I wouldn't say that specifically. I think the potential. I think Christian Pulisic has not reached his full potential. Him playing week in and week out. Of course, it would be helpful, but it's also, I don't think he's the greatest player the U.S. has ever produced. I'm not saying that either, right?
Who is?
I mean, I would still say Landon Donovan. So, okay. So my expectation for him is, I want him to play a whole bunch and have that confidence and that experience. I mean, from game 1 against Wales to game 2 against England, I saw progress. I saw a little bit more confidence. Should he be a better passer? Maybe, but he's not really asked to, make pinpoint passes, 20, 30-yard passes for Chelsea. And I don't think the U.S. is asking that of him either. But there's just been moments, because we saw the pass to Tim Weah that led to the goal. Only Christian Pulisic is making that pass. You know what I mean? So we know he's capable, but you sense his confidence might be low to make those passes in certain moments. But to me, in the midfield, especially, or at least inside the opponent's half, go for it.
Especially when you get that ball, when you're crowding that final third, I don't understand why we're not taking those opportunities and being way more aggressive. And what I learned from watching today, which was finally we get to see what this team looks like when they're kind of playing at their best. And again, there was a lot of mistakes, there was a lot of missed passes, but they wanted to come out and play a defensive game, and they absolutely did that. The one thing that's very clearly missing from this team is just a true out-and-out number 9. And I understand that that's something that's missing from a lot of nations, from a lot of clubs. It's very difficult to find true number 9s, but we have 4 more years before we're one of the hosts of the next World Cup in 2026. It would be wonderful to walk into that, even with a 19 or 18-year-old, someone who is just an out-and-out number 9, someone who can finish that ball, because for all the good things Haji Wright did, for all the good things Josh Sargent can do, for all the good things even a Ricardo Pepi can do, they still lack that killer edge in front of goal. There's something still missing, and it's something that I see like in guys like Kyle Larin. It's like you can make a goal out of nothing. You're falling down, you'll find a way to score. Those types of things that I'm here to score goals and nothing else. I want one of those guys, because it seems like, and hopefully it's either Gregg Berhalter or somebody better, but it feels like this system is missing that one piece.
Maybe, yeah. Yes, but I would say that about most countries in the World Cup. So it's not a. When we interviewed Gregg Berhalter,
they got one in Harry Kane. He didn't do shit today, but they got one.
I mean, I wouldn't say he didn't do shit.
He didn't do shit. He got one header. That scared us.
He had one header, but his hold-up play was
great.
Was spectacular.
Yeah,
too.
we told him hold up.
We don't have a player like that.
Sure, we do.
That can hold the ball the way Harry Kane does.
100%. Zimmerman, bro. No, we ain't got that.